This is Outnumbered. I'm Emily Compagno, here with my co-host Harris Faulkner, and also joining us today, Kennedy, Cassie Smedile, and Todd.
To prepare ourselves as families and as wider communities. I just want to talk a little bit about those 1.5 million pills that they found, fentanyl pills. But she's not the only one exposed to this.
That's absolutely right. Kennedy, to Harrison
might go to and not suspect the thing is happening.
Like the 10-month-old baby that we reported on that happened to be in a park that picked it up. And that was a perfect segue, what Kennedy said earlier, Todd, for you as a new parent, and so much of what you cover on Fox and Friends First, because now there's a movement to require Narcan in public school systems. For example, Joe Patterson, assembly member in California out of Rockland, he had exactly that same situation happen. I can't think of a more hyperbolic, entirely wrong statement. Because let's be
on the list, and they got to make her look good, and that's going to require a major laundering or resuscitation effort. It's true that viewpoint, and you know, spare me the misogyny and racism thing. We attacked Joe Biden.
Yeah, okay. So, Kennedy, here's the thing too: is that the question that the reader Sharon posed was so wonderfully concise, and it hit the nail on the head. She said, assuming,
you know, let's go to another Hoosier, Vice President Dan Quayle. George H.W. Bush, also a very effective vice president, and ascended to the presidency, and probably would have been a two-termer were it not for Ross Perot. So yes, it can't be a very, very consequential job if you do in fact rise to the moment. She was incapable of doing that as a presidential candidate. So what do? If you are the parent of a good kid who wants to learn, because this is a problem plaguing not just this county in Florida, but all across the country. They do not discipline kids anymore. This is very true. They do not take them out of the classroom, and they tell teachers, hey, good luck. Our hands are tied legally.
So,
the problem with this as well, it does create a situation where the good schools get really, really good, but
cataloged as increasing incrementally and also skyrocketing. And then when everyone came back,
put some of those resources in the schools and have some extra counseling and extra help. And I just have to say this, not everybody...
You know he's going to be back on the street terrorizing a Burger King, Taco Bell, Wendy's in short order. That said, I do respect his food choice. Every time I see, they are known for cheating. So what do you expect?
Oh, Todd! Oh, wait a minute. Kennedy's got your back. It's like you guys are just...
No, that's the first thing I noticed. Signs and stealing nugs. I'm not okay with any of it, Todd.
Solved.
8.4's up.
Do you pay for your McNugs?
I do. I have never stolen a McNugget, except for my child.
Yeah, that's our benchmark for the show.
Right.
except for my child.
Well, then you're just checking it for poison.
It's all about the kids.
Not a misdemeanor yet.
Emily.
All right, I just feel bad that he's stealing, you know, perishable food. So to me, indicating I felt a little sad.
Yeah, I can see blame McDonald's for the Hamburglar market. Like, kind of done, unless you're like at the doctor, can prove your temperature or something. So
bring in the dog.
Never
like the Olive Garden.
You can't fake a fever.
No, exactly right. That's Ferris Bueller's #1 rule. That'll land you in the doctor's office when you want a day off. I will say this. Hey, Gen Z, you're soft.
That's right. That's right.
That goes for everything.
That's right.
Not just the sick days.
Yeah, I'll just do a sports reference. Ben Simmons, for those of you guys who like basketball out there, he's literally been injured
for Christmas. And it's getting delivered at the end of your driveway.
And then left on the
right. My point is that it's not like, oh, they're just taking a little package they can slip in their pocket. It's like huge brazen packages, and they don't fear anything.
Todd.
Send it to work. The fine folks at Fox handle it. Now I'm going to get a letter.
Sending you appliances from Home Depot.
That ain't fitting in the box.
That doesn't fit.
That fridge ain't fitting.
On the porch
Where's my Sub-Zero? I've been waiting for it for weeks. I haven't seen it.
It was
you know
stolen.
what? If you steal anything from my yard, I hope you steal my zinc. I hope that's all you get. I hope you get the dumb stuff.
Yes. Oh, right. Totally.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back in a moment.
You know how it is when you're with someone, and then after you're not with that person anymore, and then people are like, oh gosh, thank God, I hated that guy. And you're like, and you're like, a friend supports me unconditionally. A real friend tells me how they feel.
Yeah, and a real friend will tell the other person how they feel too.
That's right.
Which is a real friend.
So
you have to balance it. Sometimes you have to be unconditionally supportive when someone needs to be held up and sort of
taking it home, Todd.
Yeah, and as the article points out, the risks of calling out the behavior or calling it out are high because you can lose the friendship.
Right there with you guys. All right, and we are honestly very grateful that you joined us today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to DVR the show. And now here's America Reports.